up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many L's, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
You're gonna set 180.
Mike 57, you must be dreaming.
On first down, Newton. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Check four. Check.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Tighten up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play. A 1st down carry for Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All day, every day, any day. Joker. Express! Topper! Here we go.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
We got 4 down. Express! 41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. This our time. Watch the safety creep.
Newton now to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Check. Lucky.
Play action. It's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
I'm coming.
On second down now, Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On second down, Pollard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Check 26.
Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton eluding the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Hey, step 180.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check 13. Check 13.
Gun.
Check 24. Hunt 64. Wait. Check
8.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Alert flare. 8. Flare.
From the 16, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Ready.
51. 8.
20. You're not ready. Bang. Great stone. Bravo. Bang, bang.
Check 50. Check 50.
8.
Check hot route. Hot. Wide. Get wide. Slam.
8.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180. 20.
Check safety.
Great. 8.
He's checking Crab.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful, because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Set. 180.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down.
20.
In your face. Show an 8.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen.
Hey, watch edge.
Another try for Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You got it, son. Gun, gun. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Now Newton on 1st down. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off play action. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
4 down. Hey, switch gears.
20.
Kill.
20.
Pick the edge. Come.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. 180. Express.
Here we go.
Great.
Mike 51.
Who the 8?
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
Check the back.
Rolling to his right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Barkley, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch up. Express. 6 guys. Check 6. 8. Under 20. Under 10. 10.
From the 50, Newton. Flood. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll roll him, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play that tight deep. Don't let them breathe, defense. Shift. Get a roll. West.
51's Mike. Mike,
Express.
it's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 57.
I got him.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And 12 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
And a Baltimore 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. He's going deep for... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Twist. 20. Slam. Express.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
What is it? 41. Hey, let's get this. Gun. Watch that. Kill. Hey. Kill. You got 20. You got tight right there. What is it?
They'll try the air now with Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
What's that? What is it? Got double tight. 4 down. Express. Motion.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go. Check. 8. Check your hot read. Look at it.
Newton now to throw. Forced out to his left. Got a man. Just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a